Y'all, I done made the grave mistake, something I generally don't allow myself to do. And you guys might have more self-control than I do. But for me, I don't allow myself to go on Auto Trader, Car Gurus, Cars.com, or any website like that. And since I did, it's kind of got me thinking, like, damn, is the honeymoon over with my 2024 CT4 V Blackwing? So I've been seeing some cars that I've always wanted to buy. And for me, it's a journey. I got to experience all these cars. So I'm looking at cars that you guys don't even know that I'm interested in. I'm looking at a IS300, that's a Lexus from 2002 to like 2005 with the manual transmission. I'm seeing a pristine one of those. And shout out to the Topher, the substitute Topher, because I want to buy his, but we might talk about it after this. But I'm looking at stuff like that. Acura, yeah, I know it's F Honda these days on my channel, but I always wanted the manual Acura TL, like the 2010 to 2013, I believe. I see one of those for sale, all-wheel drive, naturally aspirated. But then I'm like, damn, should I try an EV? Hyundai Elantra, and those things are a steep discount secondhand. Like, they're still 2025. I'll see a 2025 with like 10,000 miles for like 43,000, which ain't bad. Then I got this car right here, which I don't think there's much, if anything, that can replace it. But what would I replace it with? Am I bored of this already in these about 6 months? Got to do a 6-month review on this too. But is the honeymoon over? Let's talk about it. So I got this gorgeous beast for my birthday this year. And this is a wrap on there. This is a 20-year anniversary for the V series and the red mirror caps. I kept those unwrapped because I gotta let you know it's something special, not just an ordinary CT4 V Blackwing. And I do have a set of winter tires on here, which I will make a video on because that's what I'm here for, to inform you guys. I got the Bridgestone Blizzaks WS90s, and my God, I've been ripping these things, literally, because man, I feel sorry for these tires. I got all this black soot on the back of my car with all this dirt. Car looks horrible, so dirty, but I drive this car every day in all kinds of weather, so it's gonna be driven. This beast is fully loaded, every option you can get on here, minus the automatic transmission. So it's not a lot of modifications I can do to it, and a lot of you guys are gonna want me to tune it, and I'm gonna tell you, no, I don't wanna tune it, because that's part of my problem with certain cars. Like, I just don't like all that horsepower. And the more I say it, the more crazier it seems, but that's just where I'm at. And as the cars I mentioned earlier, those cars top out around 300 horsepower at most, minus that Elantra N. But you know me, I can't make up my mind on all these cars. And I love my Miata. Gotta say that in every video. That car, it stays no matter what. But this car was a pretty penny. It's like 90K new before discounts and all that good stuff. So MSRP is steep. And I compare a lot of cars, and I made the mistake of comparing it to the Topher's Camaro SS1 LE. And that car, even though I compared those two, I still like the SS1 LE more. But this is the more practical version of that. But it's certain things on this car missing that I love about the Camaro. Go check out that video if you haven't already. Myself personally, I like having a rare car, and this car is indeed rare. It's outsold by its bigger brother, the CT5 V, or just the CT5s in general, especially the Blackwings. So, love these rare cars, man. But am I tired of it already? Because I've had a lot of cars under the sun. Anything from 100 grand on down, I've most likely had it. This is my 30th car that I have owned, and man, I just always revolve in and out. But this car ticks every single box for me. Mostly every single box. There are some things I don't like about it. I'll talk about those. The engine, they could have put a naturally aspirated V8 in here. But I do like the way that this V6 revs out. But with the powertrain, the shifter, it doesn't shift as good as I would like to. And for some reason, you guys, wow, my car just turned off. I haven't been out here that long. But the tires, since I swapped the tires, my ride is not the same. It feels kind of floaty, and I don't know if it was the tires or after I got the tires changed, I didn't notice it. Because normally the handling was taut, and I keep it in comfort mode because it's just good. But now I got the steering and, well, I kept that the same, but I got the suspension in track mode just so I can feel the firmness of it. Because I don't know what happened after I switched these tires. It's just not the same. It feels sloppy. I'm not confident when I'm driving it. And yeah, that's where we at right now. But aside from that and the horrible 16 miles per gallon, it's been all good up until these tire changes. So that's probably what led me to going to Auto Trader and just looking at other stuff. I'm like, man, what else is out there? I don't know. I think I got what I needed out of the car that fast. But I got to make content for you guys. I'm going to share my experience because I don't think 6 months is long enough to share what it's like to own these cars. I typically do a year for a car, and who knows what's going to happen next year. I could keep it. We'll revisit this same thoughts later on because this is a rare car, a very special car, and I like many, many things about it. But it's, I don't know, the honeymoon kind of is over for me. But it will stay here for now unless one of those cars I mentioned just happens to fall in my lap. So that's where I'm at, guys. It's a phenomenal car, but just for me, who I am as a person, I get tired of my cars rather quickly, and it should be a crime for that to happen. So it's another car that was on my mind that I drove that I most likely would not own due to reliability issues, the E90 M3, and that car was a blast to drive, the high rev and naturally aspirated V8. I just need to own multiple cars, and this car kind of stretched the budget to where I cannot do that at the moment. So I would love to add on another car, but having two sedans just ain't practical for me at this point in time in my life. But it is freezing out here. It's been a while since I've made a video. Haven't made a video in weeks. So let me get in the car and drive because that's where the happy part is going to come out. So just look at that thing. This car looks phenomenal. GM, they did their thing on the design, but let's go for a drive. Steering wheel feels so nice. Got a heated steering wheel, heated cool seats, massaging seats. Every time I get up in this car, I turn that on. And there's not too many cars in this class that do have massaging seats, especially with a manual. So I appreciate all these amenities that this car does have to offer. So if I were to replace it with a new car, I was thinking about spinning the block on the Acura Integra Type S. Then I came to my senses. F100, like I said earlier. But if I were to go that route, I would go with the Type R this time around. Number one, that's built in Japan. But I had issues with my last Integra, so I know the quality in Japan is better than what we have here in the United States. Not sure why they don't use the same thing in all the plants, but that's what it would be. And I would have to get maybe a red one or that blue one. Actually, I'm kind of sick of blue, or a black one. I like the way the black Type R's and the Type S's look. But those cars, do they compare to this? At the limits on the track, the Type S is no slouch at all. And people are going to say it's slow, but those people haven't driven those cars at the limit. There's no way you can drive a Integra Type S or a Civic Type R at the limit or 10/10 and just not say it's a phenomenal car to drive. Like, people focus so much on stats. And I say this a lot, but we got to stop doing that. Well, y'all got to stop doing that. It's not all of y'all, but a nice percentage to where that's all I'm hearing nowadays, where we got so infatuated with numbers, we're not even enjoying the cars anymore. But this car, it is not lagging. Well, people are going to call this car slow too, and that's just crazy to me because this car, 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds. And this is why I don't have any tires right now. Just burning all that crap off just in my normal driving. But this car is the bee's knees. I noticed with this shifter, it shifts much better when it's cold outside. It's going to need a bushing if I do continue to own it. I'm going to continue to own this for now, up at least until that year point. I'm not going to sell it. I don't plan on selling it prematurely, as all these people keep coming out in front of me trying to get rear-ended. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign. Do I just need to just let go and close my eyes and just bam? Nah, we don't do that. A modification that I absolutely want to do on this car. Wow, that's a Lincoln MKZ with a fart can on it. That's horrible. But I got to get an exhaust on this car. And it's Black Friday, by the way, too. I'm about to release this video the same day I recorded it. I cannot stomach paying $3,000 for just the catback exhaust on this car. Or even the V8. My ZL1, that exhaust was like $1,800. And my SS1LE, I had some axle backs. Those were like $2,000. I had like carbon fiber tips, and like boiler costs a lot of money, but $3,000 for just the, what do they have, Corsa and AWE on here, just because it has valves? Like, nah, bro, that ain't it. And I would keep my stuff open all the time, just because this car isn't that obnoxious to where it couldn't be. Like, if you get a high quality exhaust, it's gonna sound good open all the time, with this engine at least. But where this car does shine, I don't know if I'm just used to the wafty suspension. Let me see. Lost my phone. So I got it in like track suspension right now. I think I'm good now. Like, I don't know if the mag ride needed to recalculate or recalibrate or something. My phone is so far gone right now. Let me see if I can do a no lift shift. Oops, I forgot to keep my foot paws up on the forgot to keep my foot all the way down on the accelerator. That MKZ sounds god awful. Let me see if I can do that thing right now. No, actually I'm not gonna do it. Y'all get that in another video. Can't be doing a no lift shift in 30 degrees. Gearing too long on this car, which was a little bit shorter. But this car is everything I need to be as I weave through traffic. I done got accustomed to this car, y'all, and it's amazing to be this familiar with a car. It's been a minute since I've gotten a press car. Definitely going to slow that down, especially since I've driven a lot of things. I haven't gotten to the manufacturers that I want, especially the manufacturers that are competitors to this car. Infiniti don't have anything. Lexus doesn't have anything that compares. BMW and Mercedes has what this car would compare to. Unfortunately, I don't have access to those. I can catch them at the dealerships from time to time, but those cars really don't last, and I got to make it work with my schedule, which I told y'all, my work schedule has been crazy lately. This life has been going nuts, giving me haymakers constantly, but we rolling with the punches. We getting through everything. Some brightness at the end of the tunnel. I see the light. But this car, like I said, just who I am as a person, I've experienced it already, and it's mainly because I've experienced the SS1LE and the ZL1 Camaro, and a lot of other cars too. I don't know if there's a car out there, so to me it would be cool if I can add an older car, and maybe I will just add an older car. Maybe I don't get a pristine IS300, but get one with some cosmetic blemishes. But this car is going to be in my Mount Rushmore of all the cars that I've had on, but it's still not going to be higher than that Camaro, unfortunately. Spoiler alert for whoever watches this before that video. Man, I can maneuver this car. Kids, don't try this at home. But yeah, people dilly-dallying out here. Get going, folks. But yeah, this car is an awesome car. Don't let what I say in this video deter you from getting one of these. That's just me. Y'all know how I am when it comes to cars. Like, I have sold what to me has been the perfect car, but I always want to see what else is out there. And I still got those older cars that I would like to revisit. And I will at some point in my life, but I don't know if that's going to be right now, later on, or this car. Because when I bought this car, this was a special car. And first thing I did when I bought this car on my birthday, I took it to see my uncle, who has transitioned into someplace else. And it was a special moment that we shared, because I normally got my GM employee discount from him on multiple cars. And he's a GM guy through and through. And yeah, this was kind of the last car for that. It was like, I finally got my Cadillac, wear it with the badge of honor. Because a lot of people, the Cadillac is the creme de la creme. And I finally got my Cadillac. So I'm like, here we are. But to replace it, if I replace this car with anything else, it's going to be a downgrade. And I would hate to show you all the downgrade. I would hate to do that to myself, because these heated massaging seats feel amazing. And that's just hard for me to let go. Cannot lie about that. But I don't know. It's just crossed my mind. Like, yeah, the car has worn off, but if I were to get out of this, I know for sure I'm not going to be as happy. I have more money in my pocket, and I could make money on this car, which is phenomenal. But oh my God, they closed down this highway. I gotta get off on another exit. They got me going westbound on the eastbound lanes, and that's different. Never did that before, but construction everywhere. So yeah, everything would be a downgrade. Got to revisit these older cars, but that's just how I'm feeling, y'all. But that's my thought. Is the honeymoon over? It's really close to it. It's kind of there. But what's on the other side of that? The grass will not be greener on the other side. The only two cars that I haven't had yet that I absolutely want, that I consider an upgrade for me, or one is not an upgrade. So that first one, the Z28 Camaro 2014, 2015, I've always been thinking about that car, and I just have to get that car at some point. I'm going to get that car at some point. Would I get rid of this car to get that car? I'll probably get that car and I could buy, oh crap, idea. I could sell this car, get a Z28 and either an Acura TL manual or the IS300. That's two cars. Then I got another car coming to the channel at some point. Or, which a lot of people said for 90 grand they would have bought a CT4 V Blackwing. That's always a thing because I could use the extra space. I don't have to have the extra space. We can make it do with how we're doing now. But that would just be nice to have that amount of power. Not even necessarily nice. I just like nice things. That's just who I am as a person. Get to know me. It's cool, man. I'm all right. But that's all I'm going to have to say about this. The honeymoon, close to being over. Not quite yet. But maybe I just need to drive it more. See what it's like in the snow. That'll be fun. Spend more time getting to know my cars even better. Because this is the car I drive every day. We sitting at 7,200 miles now. So that's, damn, I might be on record for getting 15,000 miles this year. I ain't did that with a car in a long time for my 1 year ownership cars, or any car for that matter. But that's all I'm gonna have to say about that. Sorry for ranting, had to get some things off my chest and be transparent with y'all. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see me get rid of the car, just drop your comments. Drop all the comments what y'all gotta say. Like, oh man, it's just, if I gotta unsubscribe from the channel, like those guys are gonna be out there too. But at least wait until I sell the car, if I sell the car. But that's where we at. Hope you guys enjoyed your turkey day. Shame we were eating meat though, but nah, that's just my personal beliefs. But you guys enjoy it out there. It's cold out here. More content coming on this car and Miata. Got 3 more videos I'm contractually obligated to release, and then we can just hone in on this car and whatever press car I find interesting. But till then, I'll catch you all later. Peace out.